Hi, Evan. Sorry, I would have made you a video earlier, but I had somebody in the math office today when I was working, and I'm always embarrassed when I'm talking to my iPad in front of people. So I'm happy to do that now for you, though. And I understand that it was kind of hard to understand from what I was describing in the email. So all I was trying to say was that when you're finding your standard deviation, what you've got here is the 349, which I think is the sum here. I think that must be your sum from all of these numbers in your list here. And that's not what we do for x minus x bar. What we do for x minus x bar is you found a mean of 17.46. So now what you have to do is take each individual data piece, so like 18.6 was your first one, subtract the mean, and that's going to give you a deviation. So here we have 1.14 for your deviation, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to square that deviation. So what that is x minus x bar squared for that first piece of data. And then you're going to do it for the next one, 17.5 minus 17.46. So this one's going to give you 0.04, and then you're going to square the 0.04, and that's going to give you the x minus x bar squared for that piece of data. So if there's 20 things, 20 pieces of data in your data set, you've got to do that for each of your values. Some of the deviations or differences will be negative and some will be positive. That's why we're squaring, because we really care about how far away they are from the mean, not whether they're below or above. And if you added up all those negatives and positives, they're going to sort of cancel each other out, right? Like if you have a -3 with a +3, you're going to end up with 0. And that would tell you have 0 deviation from the mean, but we know that's not true because -3 and +3 tell you that you're 3 away from the mean. It's just one is below and one is above. So you're going to have to do this 20 times. Sorry about that, but you have to do this 20 times. And then what you're going to do is sum them, and that's what the sigma symbol stands for. It means you're going to add everything in this column, all those squareds. We're going to add them up. We're going to divide by 19, which is the n minus 1. And when we're done, we're going to take the square root to put it back to the regular numbers because we didn't need the squared. The squared values are too big. We only squared to get rid of the negatives. So we're going to take the square root at the end to put it back to the real values. So that's how you get the 1.64. And that's why your answer is different than the answer in the answer key. So I hope that's helpful. If not, I can try to find you like a Khan Academy video. It might be helpful just to go back as well and read through the instruction through the lesson part of this particular lesson. But that's what you're missing there. So hopefully that helps.